Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 15.7, Mama ivamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashrashtani indriyani prakritistani karshati. He's saying, all the living beings, they are my part and parcels. Eternally, he says, Mama eva amsho. Eva means certainly. They are nobody else's part and parcel. They are only my part and parcels. And eternally, he's saying, Sanatanaha. But although they eternally are mine, they belong to me, they are my part and parcels. They have come to this world with the mood of enjoying independently, and they have become covered over by the body and mind. And here they are struggling with the mind and senses, he's saying. Manashrashtani indriyani prakritistani karshati. Why the struggle? Purpose is the struggle is for search after enjoyment. But the real enjoyment is in the spiritual plane, not in the material plane. But the jivas who are ignorant of it are struggling in this world. So, Prabhupada says the jiva has a full-blown, beautiful form in the spiritual world, which is called as a Siddha Deha, we call it. Siddha Deha means the spiritual form, just like Narada has a beautiful form. Spiritual form with which he travels everywhere, playing on his veena and singing. We all have a spiritual form also. But when we come to the material world, it is shrunk like one small dot. Balagra shatabhagasya shatada kalpitasya. The Shruti mantras say that we are like a 1/10,000th of the tip of the hair. So we are shrunk to that size. But we are a anuchid vastu, chid vastu. We are a conscious being. That is why you find when you open an old book, sometimes a dot-like creature is moving. Inside that creature also there is atma. And inside the body of a big elephant also there is atma. What makes the material bodies move is atma's presence. But atma, being covered over by various bodies, acquires a mithya ahankar. There is a satya ahankar, there is a mithya ahankar. What is a satya ahankar? Mama yevamsho jiva loke. I am a part and parcel of Krishna. I belong to Krishna. I am Krishna's servant. Jiva sarupahoy. That is a true ahankar. What is false ahankar? Identifying with the body. Somebody he thinks I am very handsome. Then he gets into romantic affairs. Somebody thinks I am very strong. He gets into angry, beating others. Similarly, somebody identifies himself as a businessman. He becomes greedy for making more and more money. In this way, depending on what you identify with in this world, we chase in that direction, and our coverings keep on increasing more and more, birth after birth. Somebody thinks I am fair, somebody thinks I am black, somebody thinks I am fat, somebody thinks I am thin, I am high caste, lower caste. So the jiva becomes completely drowned in the material conceptions. So when we come to Krishna conscious lifestyle, we should know right now what I possess is called sadhana deha. But we have to awaken the siddha deha. How do you go from sadhana deha to siddha deha? For that one has to pray to Tulsi Maharani. Oh Tulsi, you are the one who gives entry to everybody in the Vrindavan. And you award me a service in Vrindavan. Put me under some great personality. It can be a gopi or a gopa or a parent of Krishna. In their custody, let me do my bhakti and get an opportunity to serve Krishna in one of the 5 rasas. So she is the one who gives entry. So anybody who is internally having this meditation and internally nourishing this meditation by regularly daily watering Tulasi, circumambulating her. When we circumambulate Tulasi, all our big sins, like even killing of a cow or a Brahman, even such sins are eradicated when we circumambulate Tulasi. And when we pray to her, please give me entry into Vrindavan, please make me a pure devotee of Krishna, make me a servant of one of the pure devotees. So, who is that one of the pure devotees? We are asking her to make servant of our own spiritual master. And our spiritual master is servant of Srila Prabhupada. and Prabhupada, the servant of Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. In this way, although we have become initiated or we are going to be initiated, often we forget that they are actually our link to the Goloka Vrindavan. Our link to Goloka Vrindavan is through the medium of spiritual master Srila Prabhupada and all these great acharyas in the land. So we daily remind ourselves of our eternal role in the spiritual world, which is a Siddha Deha. So there are some boys from some of the IITs and NITs. They went to Vrindavan for yatra, and then some cheater caught them and said, I can award you Siddha Deha fast if you come and stay in my ashram. And some of the boys got cheated. They went to their ashram. And those so-called fellows, they are taking massage in their feet from them and making them do a lot of work. And then they're saying that I'm going to award you Siddha Deha. I am myself a Sakhi in the spiritual world. So prematurely, these boys, some of them got stranded in Vrindavan, a handful of them. But they have got bewildered and confused, and they have lost the beautiful path that Srila Prabhupada has given us. So one of the things in the young age is, we want to achieve big thing, but in a very short time. We want to become very big. So if I have a Siddha Deha in the spiritual world, I want to become a gopi, or I want to be a gopa in the spiritual world, very close associate of Krishna. Here is somebody awarding me very quickly. So they want very quick. So it is like getting a PhD, LKG child wanting a PhD within overnight. You know, you have to pay the price, follow the process. It's like growing a plant. Gradually we have to grow the plant, and then it will produce a mango tree. And then mangoes will come. So don't get fooled in your life by sahajiyas. Sahajiyas are cheaters, cheap people, because they think you can approach God without Guru directly. You can Radhe Radhe, Radhe Bol, Gahwar ke van ke galiyon mein dol. This kind of songs they will sing. So immediately, whether you are a boy or a girl, they say Radhe 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 Radhe, and they are rolling on the ground. Actually, we all have a desire to abandon the world and run after God. Actually, Jiva has that tendency innately. This is not wrong, but in an impure stage, you abandon home and run behind a girl or a boy. Or you abandon the home for going and making a lot of money. In this world, people have a tendency to abandon one thing and run after another thing. Where is that abandoning tendency comes? Originally, the Jiva has a tendency, like the gopis are abandoning everything and running to the Vamshivat tree. Is it not true? Lord Chaitanya is running to Jagannath Puri, fainting unconscious in front of Jagannath. So this tendency is there, even in the original sense, because the Jiva is mad after Krishna. The relationship of Jiva with Krishna is not a very cool relationship. Okay, Krishna is master, I am servant, I am supposed to chant his name. No, it's not like that. The Jiva becomes mad when? In purified stage. But these people, the madness that they feel, is it purified stage? No. Therefore, simply Radhe Radhe Sham Sham chanting and rolling on the ground will not make them pure devotees. Prabhupada said it is like one lady was she was non-fertile, which means she had no ability to produce a baby, child. But she saw in the hospital many ladies came with big bellies because they were coming to beget children. So then she thought that while begetting children, they all are screaming when the child is coming out. So she thought, if I also scream, then child will come out, she thought. Will it happen? So simply putting glycerin in your eyes and crying, Radhe Radhe Sham Sham, Radheshyam are not going to come. So don't do natak, don't do drama. First qualify, first deserve, then desire. Without deserving, if you desire, you will get cheated like those boys who went to Vrindavan and went to some matha and they got cheated. And there are many sentimental fools who get fooled even in the path of spiritual life. Therefore, one should be very careful. We should not become a sahajiya on one hand. On the other hand, we should not become Mayavadi also. There are people who make Guru into God. They say Guru only is God. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, they say, no? Guru Devo Maham. Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. This verse is very famous in India. Many Mayavadi schools, they chant this verse. But actually making Guru into God is another type of flaw. But Guru should be respected like God. But Guru is not God. So those who say Guru is God are Mayavadis. And those who are Sahajiyas, they leave the Guru and they say we are after Krishna only. So one is running only after Krishna, one is running only after Guru. We run after whom? Guru and Krishna. That's why we worship Gaur Nitai together. Now Gaur is Krishna and Nitai is Guru. So Yasya Deve Para Bhaktir Yata Deve Tata Gurau Tasyaite Katita Hyartha Prakashante Mahatmanaha. One who worships the spiritual master and also worships Krishna, when he's aligned with both of them, then in his heart the transcendental knowledge is awakened, he's saying. Prakashante Mahatmana. So that is the proper method of proper Vaishnava. So, and when we are performing devotional activities externally, we should be enhancing and nourishing our internal consciousness internally. For example, say you are from a village somewhere in India, but then you came to city and later on you went abroad. Although you are externally doing studies in the college, going abroad and doing business and everything, internally, heart of hearts, you are remembering your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your family. How many of you agree? Correct? Correct or not? Externally, you are doing activities, but internally, you can time to time feel the connection. Now, not only you feel, you also make a phone call to connect. Similarly, our eternal connection is with Krishna. So externally, we may do devotional activities in this world. But more than external activities, what we cherish the most is what? The internal relationship. Like you are going abroad and working and making money. Why? Because you want to please your parents. You are coming and studying in the city. How many of you boys, when you are studying engineering, you remember your father and mother time to time? Because they are going to catch your ear. How many marks you got? Correct? Remember or not, isn't it? So in the same manner, we should not do devotional activities foolishly, blindly, only externally. The internal awakening of consciousness is very important. I am Jiva Rasarupahoy, Krishna Das. I am Krishna's eternal servant. And I have forgotten that sweet relationship. And I am running around in this world foolishly, jumping like a dog. Foolishly. I don't know who that's what it said. I don't know who am I. So fortunately, we have come in connection with Vaishnavas like Srila Prabhupada's disciples. And this movement, beautiful movement. So having learned this knowledge, internally we should water that relationship more and more. And externally we should do all the devotional activities. And we should take Guru and Krishna together when we are like Krishna Balaram. Balaram is Adi Guru and Krishna is the Lord. So we worship Krishna Balaram together, Gaur Nitai together. We worship Guru in the morning with Samsara Dava and then Guru Puja prayers. At the same time, our goal is to attain Krishna by the guidance given by the Guru. Then, so the chanting of the holy name is a supreme purifier, Sarva Roga Nivarani. The chanting of the holy name can destroy all the malady of the heart like Shoka, Moha, Bhaya, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, all these things. These are secondary benefits. The primary benefit is chanting of the holy name nourishes that loving relationship with Krishna and it enhances it, makes it stronger and thicker and purer and tighter in such a manner that one will be able to completely revive one's Krishna consciousness, fully blossom it like a full-blown lotus, and one can return back to Godhead, attain our Swarupa. Muktir hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavastiti. Mukti, real mukti means anyatha rupam hitva, which means one should give up all the other upadhis. I am a boy, I am a girl, I am fair, I am black, I am tall, I am short, I am thin, I am stout. And all these false designations, hitva, give up. And then what we should attain? Swarupena. In our own eternal form of one of the five rasas. Vyavastiti. One should become fixed up. And what will make that possible? The chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Oh my dear Lord Krishna, I am your eternal servant. Somehow or other I have forgotten that and fallen into this ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up, purify me, uplift me, accept me, and place me in your lotus feet along with the millions of servants who are serving you eternally. Let me be your eternal servant and offer you loving service. So this mood should be adopted in the heart while we are going through the devotional activities externally. Harinam Prabhu ki